Hi, I'm Ruth Weisberg for Philly Creative Guide, coming to you from location at the Sherman Mills Studios, the brand new rehearsal space for the Pennsylvania Ballet. As a matter of fact, they're rehearsing next door right now for their new updated production of The Nutcracker. It'll be performed December 14th through the 31st at the Academy of Music. This month's creative personality is Roy Kaiser. Roy is the artistic director of the Pennsylvania Ballet and is a former performer with the company. A brand new rehearsal space, a brand new updated production of Nutcracker. A lot of newness going on, Roy.
It's an amazing space. It's fantastic. It gives us 3 studios, exclusively ours, which will enable us to do get so much work done. And especially going into Nutcracker. We have a lot of rehearsing to do. We have costume fittings we still have to get done, and putting the final touches on the new production as well. So that will all happen here before we move into the Academy of Music in a couple weeks.
So the Nutcracker is getting its long overdue makeover. Why this and why now?
A very practical reason is that our old production was 20 years old. The costumes were taking on a life of their own and didn't smell so great. Sometimes, those are the real issues.
So the costumes themselves could have danced away.
The costumes themselves could have danced the production. But I wanted to give it a new look too, and a fresh look. And we're not changing the ballet. We're not doing new choreography and doing a new production that way. So we've set it in a different period of time. Used different color palettes for both the costume designs and the set design. And I think come up with something that's really, really beautiful, but also I think it'll also be really exciting for Philadelphia, because many people that have been coming to the ballet for years, our former production is the only production they know. So this will give it a fresh look, and maybe they'll see something new that they never saw before.
One of the really cool things about the Nutcracker is that it appeals to audiences of all ages.
It's certainly appropriate for children and wonderful for children, and oftentimes it's people's first experience with the ballet. But it's wonderful for adults as well. We performed George Balanchine's version of the Nutcracker, and the second act has some of the most wonderful choreography of any ballet that he did.
And you danced it. You're a former dancer with the company, and now you've made the leap to the director's side of things.
Yes. A while ago now. I mean, I began performing with the company in 1979. Can you believe that?
Did you have it in your personal and professional radar to eventually, when it was time to give up dance, to go into the management side of things?
Absolutely. I knew very, very early on that I wanted to direct a ballet company, and never in my wildest dreams thought I would direct Pennsylvania Ballet Company. It generally doesn't work that way. The previous directors gave me opportunities to teach company class and to take a couple of rehearsals and start to work with the dancers from the other side. And so I gained that experience, and I really enjoyed it. So everything just kind of lined up, and it was good timing, and I was in the right place at the right time, and all of those cliches, but I couldn't be happier.
So where do you see the ballet going in years to come?
You need to look first at the integrity of the work, and it has to be good work that comes from the right place. It's part of our mission. I mean, it's part of what we need to do. I think if we as a company, and if the art form just sits back and does, I know I can sell tickets to the Nutcracker and Swan Lake and Sleeping Beauty, and they're wonderful. They're all wonderful works, but if that's all we do, we will die. And we need to create work for today's artists, for today's dancers today.
Well, even though this year's production of Nutcracker has been updated, it will be performed in the legendary Academy of Music.
Yes.
What is it about that stage and that space that even to this day, every time I walk in there, I'm like, oh.
To my knowledge, there's not another opera house quite like that in the country that's still in operation. It is just a wonderful combination of elegance and simplicity and intimacy. It's a big house. It seats like 2,800 people. The stage is just, wonderful, expansive stage, so the dancers have room to dance big and cover space and eat up space, which I love. and it's Philadelphia. I mean, it's really, there are very few things that say Philadelphia as much as the Academy of Music does. So I feel fortunate to have that as our home. And around the holidays and Nutcracker time, I feel especially fortunate because I think that it lends itself to the holidays, it lends itself to the Nutcracker. We have the Philadelphia Boys Choir at every performance. They sing the end of the first act, the snow scene. So the combination of Pennsylvania Ballet and our orchestra and the Philadelphia Boys Choir, the Nutcracker on the Academy of Music stage is pretty spectacular.
Wow.
Yeah, makes you want to come back, right?
I'm Ruth Weisberg for Philly Creative Guide. Thanks for watching.